Ooh, what's good, Commanders fans? A great morning and a happy cut day. I'm not gonna say happy cut day because it is a rough day for a lot of people, and their NFL careers are done, their dreams are done, and they have to explore other options. A 9 to 5 or whatever it may be, or their own business, different things like that outside of football. It could be coaching or whatever. So it is a tough day for these guys. I don't want to be too insensitive, but the Commanders did release Chris Moore, and I needed that like I needed air. I needed it so bad. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say I'm elated and excited or nothing like that. But man, they needed that. That needed to happen. Like ASAP. That should have happened 2 weeks ago. It should have happened 2 weeks ago. That should have been happened. So I'll just say I have a positive mood to be nice about Chris Moore. He should have been cut. He had hands like a snake, couldn't catch the football. And Sam Hartman, I think Sam Hartman would have looked decent if Chris Moore would have caught one or two of the catches against his targets against the Patriots. I mean, one, he just threw, it was almost like he just didn't want to catch, like he just didn't want to be out there. It was that bad. And then the Ravens game, he had another drop, which was tough. Like it was a contested catch, but and then in practice, like he dropped one and basically handed it to Trey Amos on a clip that the Commanders put up on Twitter. But the guy needed to be released. 32 years old. No knock against the age. I'm not an ageist. But and he actually produced in the league too. Like that's the crazy thing about it. And I was upset that they cut him. They cut Braylon Sanders before what's his name, Chris Moore, which is disrespectful. Doesn't matter, but just in the grand scheme of things, I just think that they should have cut him before Braylon Sanders. That's how bad Chris Moore was. Chris Moore was awful, so bad. But yeah, like I said, Chris Moore's done things in the league. Now KJ Osborn, they just cut KJ Osborn. They just cut KJ Osborn. So I predicted Ja'Cory Brooks to make the 53-man roster. So that's two veteran receivers that had a strong, and Michael Gallup is going too. So those are three veteran receivers that had a small chance to make the roster. It's like that sixth receiver, and they still may only keep five. There's a strong possibility they only keep five receivers. Luke McCaffrey is still not cut. I think he's going to make the roster. Some people do, but I think he's going to make the roster. Jacoby Jones is going to be released pretty soon. Who else is out there that's on the roster? Big Play Tay. I don't think has he been released? I think Big Play Tay did get released. I think he did get released. Who else is on the roster as a receiver? That's it. Kaz Allen's a running back now. But yeah, those are. Let me pull up the depth chart here real quick so I can get this accurate for you guys before I wrap this up. But yes, Chris Moore. That kind of made my day. I'm not gonna hold you. That kind of made my day. Oh, River Craycraft. I do like River Craycraft. He's the guy that cooked Benjamin St. Juste. Now he's not going to make the roster, but I do like River Craycraft. And the thing is, like a lot of people were saying KJ Osborn was going to make the roster. They waived Foster Sorrell as well. That's not a surprise. The backup swing tackle. Dang, who was I just talking about? That threw me off a little bit. Foster Sorrell just got cut. Dang, I lost my train of thought because of Foster Sorrell. Excuse me, Jacoby Jones, he's going to be cut. River Craycraft, I was going to big up River Craycraft a little bit and say that I like him. He did return punts in college. I think he actually returned a punt or two in the NFL. And I actually like River Craycraft a lot. I like him a lot, especially with Wes Welker being an assistant wide receivers coach. I do like River Craycraft. Who else was released? Duke Riley, the rapper, was released. Not a surprise there. Ali Cahoe has not been cut yet, so that's somebody that everybody's been rooting for. I don't see him making the roster, but Ali Cahoe did have a really, really, really good preseason and training camp. You could say it was better than Kane Madrano's and better than Jordan McGee's because Jordan McGee didn't play at all. Or he did play, but still, what's his name? Ali Cahoe played better. Bobby Price was released. I mean, when you get dunked on by Mitchell Tinsley, it is what it is. You got to go. And he did get concussed. So he did have one pass where he almost had the interception, but he got concussed, which is understandable why he dropped it because he was concussed. But Bobby Price, he was on the roster last year. I think Bobby Price went to Norfolk State. I'm pretty sure he went to Norfolk State a couple years ago as well. Let me make sure I'm accurate on that too. But I'm pretty sure he went to Norfolk State. And yeah, he did go to Norfolk State. He did. He's 27 years old, 6'3", cornerback from Virginia Beach, Virginia. So a local guy, 27 years old. I could see him on a practice squad because they brought him here last year and put him on the roster. He actually did play a little bit here and there. So I can see Bobby Price being on the practice squad. I can see that because nobody's really looking for Bobby Price. Nobody's going to sign him. But that's about it. So guys that are intriguing, though, from other teams, Malachi Corley, the receiver from the Jets, he was waived. Greg Dulcich, the tight end from the Giants, he was waived. I already talked about Snoop Huntley. Shout out to Commander Dev 3 times on Twitter. And he had the Terry McLaurin high school jersey on at the live event that we had on Saturday night or Sunday night. So shout out to him. I'll bring that up on Twitter. But Malachi Corley was released. Trying to think, I may make like another video just talking about possible waiver wire pickups, guys that were released that could help us out. Like I said, Snoop Huntley, Malachi Corley possibly, and Greg Dulcich. I know we're not looking for another tight end. Like I do like Lawrence Cager. I do like him a lot. And Colson Yankoff is kind of moving up the depth chart a little bit on Ben Sinnott. Oh, Trey Palmer for the Buccaneers. He was released. Trey Palmer has had some motion in the NFL before. He's done some things in the league. I like when guys produce and have like some type of production. Like I'm not expecting Trey Palmer and guys like that to have 1,000 yards receiving or anything like that. But he's made some noise, like a little bit of noise. His rookie year, he had 39 catches for 385 yards and 3 touchdowns, 17 first downs. Virginia Tech linebacker Caleb Wilson arrested on misdemeanor. Okay, just got a notification about that. Shout out to Virginia Tech. The season's about to start on Saturday. And then he had 12 catches for 172 yards and a touchdown last year in 3 games. 15 games, but 3 games started. And they have a loaded receiving core with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Jalen McMillan. Like they just have a loaded crew. DeAndre Carter, former Commander, former Washington football team player. I wouldn't mind bringing him back, honestly, either. I wouldn't mind him. I know we already have a punt returner in Jalen Lane, but he would add speed. And I think Jaden, I'm thinking about Jalen Lane, but Jaden would get the best out of DeAndre Carter as like a 6th receiver. Like him, Jamison Carter, guys like that. Like he's such a good quarterback. He just maximizes guys. So like if they wanted to put a practice squad flyer on DeAndre Carter, and then maybe like there's a week where we do need him, like just a random week 10, week 11 game or something like that, where he just surprises people and runs down the field for a 50-yard pass. We do an up-tempo no huddle. It's 3rd and 5, and Jaden just launches it down the field like he did to De'Ami Brown. I can see that happening with DeAndre Carter, just in a random middle of the year type of game. So that's why I would take a flyer on DeAndre Carter on the practice squad for sure. So, but all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. As always, Health Commanders, peace.